brand new print-friendly recipe widget. It's entirely possible that I'm more excited than you to see this thing in action. It took a little bit of time to get it just the way I wanted it. I think I'm learning that I'm sort of a perfectionist when it comes to this web design stuff. But anyways, here's how to use it. You'll log into your WordPress backend, choose the post that you are wanting to install your recipe widget on. We'll use the Darren Cook's Challenge Gumbo post for this example. So you'll type up your post just like you normally would, pictures, recipes, the whole 9 yards. When you're ready, you'll come down and find your first recipe. Select everything but the title of the recipe here. Looks like it ends right there. And you'll come over here and click the button that has the quotation marks on it. It's called the block quote button. Click that and you'll see that it indents your recipe. And while you have it selected, go ahead and copy it, either Command C on a Mac or Control C on a PC, and scroll down to the custom field section here. You probably haven't used it before, but what you'll need to do is where it says name, you'll click the drop down box and hit recipe, and then go ahead and paste the recipe over here where it says value. And it looks like a small field here, but so it's all in there. So you'll hit add custom field. The next thing you need to do is grab the title of the recipe and copy that. Scroll down again where it says select, you'll choose recipe title this time, and go ahead and paste the title where it says value and hit add custom field. Alright, so there's your first recipe. We'll scroll down and find the next one. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky. I've noticed that you've placed some pictures here in between your directions, and that's fine, but there's a little bit of a different procedure for that. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and highlight everything, including the pictures, all the way down to that last step, number 11, and let's see, not the white rice. So everything through number 11. And go ahead and click that block quote button again. But instead of copying right away, we don't want to include the pictures in the actual print-friendly recipe. So unfortunately what you'll have to do is come back up and you'll have to just do this one in chunks. So we'll get everything up to that first one and copy it. We'll come down here and select recipe again, and we'll paste that first chunk in there and then hit enter. And then scroll back up, and for each chunk in here you'll have to highlight it, scroll down, find the recipe, paste it, click enter, scroll down, get the rest of it up to 10, copy, scroll down, paste it, hit enter one last time, come up and grab that last direction, copy it, and paste it. Alright, and then we'll need to scroll up and get the title for this recipe as well. Drew's Chicken and Smoked Sausage Gumbo. And let's see, we need to add that custom field for the recipe, and then go ahead and add your title for this one. Add custom field again. The other thing I want to show you too, we'll get to that in a minute actually. Okay, so let's get down to our third and final recipe for this post. Again, we'll highlight everything. Let's see, are there directions? We'll go ahead and just highlight up to the end of the directions and block quote that. We won't include the pictures in this recipe just because they're at the end of the post there, or at the end of the recipe. Alright, so we'll copy this one again, go down, select recipe, paste in that recipe, and hit add custom field, and go up and get the title, copy that title, and put that in the title and hit add custom field. Seems like a lot of work. I guess probably you won't normally have 3 recipes in every post. That's kind of a lot, but this is a good example post because it shows you exactly how to do it. You'll do the recipe title, recipe and title for each of your 3 posts, and then you can either click update or you could publish depending on which direction you wanted to go. Right now we'll just click preview changes to give you a idea of what it looks like. So we'll scroll down, find our first recipe, and voila, there it is. It shows your title and where it's from, what it yields. The ingredients and directions are all laid out, easy to read. We've got a nice blue background that we took from the header here, so it's the same shade of blue. I think it looks awesome. And you'll notice, of course, there's the link for the print-friendly recipe. So when you click this button, it takes you over to a print-friendly recipe, of course. And you'll notice it lists all 3 of the recipes on the same page. For now, that's the way we're going to have to leave it. I'm going to try and figure out a way to just list each individual post, but for now it'll list them all out in the order they appear in the post, and of course here's the button they can click to print, and you'll notice that brings up their print window there, and it's got a nice bold title here, it lists each one. Super awesome. Down at the bottom it'll down at the bottom it links back to your page here. Yeah, so that's awesome. There's one other thing I wanted to show you. If we scroll down to your second post here, you'll notice that where it says minimally adapted, you can see how it runs across and runs over this print-friendly recipe button. So we don't want that. So what you'll need to do is anytime you have this first line here in your recipe, anytime it's that long, you'll need to go back in and find that. It's right here, and you'll just have to hit enter and cut that into 2 lines. So you hit update, or you could have just hit preview changes again and scroll down here, wait for it to load. Alright, and so you'll scroll down again and notice that okay, now it's no longer overlapping and it's cut down to the second line. So anytime you have a first line that's long like this one, just hit enter. You probably would have figured that out on your own. But anyways, this is what it looks like when it has pictures inside the recipe. That's just includes them in the back, the blue background there. Looks awesome. There's the end of that second recipe, and scrolling down again, we've got your first line overlapping. So you just find that one again down here and hit enter, preview those changes again. Again, you'll learn as you move forward, you'll just learn the little tricks of the trade here, and you'll be flying, cranking out all your recipes. Alright, so that's what it looks like to have your print-friendly recipes inside your post. Again, here's what it looks like when you click the print-friendly recipe. Notice none of the pictures made it in there because we didn't put them in the recipe field. So I'm going to go ahead and click update on this one. So you shouldn't have to go in and do this post now, but you now know how to use your new print-friendly widget. So you can go back into the rest of your past posts and of course all of your future posts and include that. If you have any questions, of course, just email or call me. I think it'll just take a little practice and you'll be off to the races. So, all right, hope you love it. It was a lot of fun putting it together for you, and took a little bit longer than I thought, but it's no big deal. And yeah, all right, Heather, enjoy that, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.